In this video, let's talk about what is the most effective place for hypnosis. A place you're used to and where you dive regularly, you know how to do it, everything is familiar to you. Or some new place. Perhaps you are on vacation somewhere and want to meditate or self-hypnotize on the beach or in the woods. Which locations are the most effective? First, let's consider the very place you are most likely to visit. I mean, it's your apartment, it's your home. And in this place you have your own corner, comfortable. Perhaps it's a couch or bed where you can easily meditate or enter into the most hypnosis. And the upside of this place is that you're already used to it. It's, like Pavlov's dog, right? She develops certain reflexes for certain behaviors. The same is true of man. Once he finds himself, let's say, in this place, at this time, in this garment, then automatically a number of points on which he can get more relaxation. That is, he would have to say it to himself. Many questions and it will take less time to relax. That is, many who practice self-hypnosis use the same postures, the same ways of induction, to do it instantly. I mean, you want me to show you how beautiful it is? This is my hypnosis spot today. Here you go. And thereby, when you do hypnosis in the same place, it allows the person to relax quickly. For example, I'm about to sit down. For example, when you with a psychotherapist, and you see a familiar couch, and you sit down on it, and that's it, you're already in a trance, because you don't need any additional ways, you already know how to do it. Here's why. You can easily do it in a familiar place. That is, the advantage of a familiar place is that you get into a trance quickly. But, as a rule, the disadvantage of this action is that it is about on the same level, and it is no longer much different from your gibberish in your head, which is constantly boo 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 boo, that is, conscious thoughts. The conscious ones turned off, switched to the unconscious ones, but they form in the same way over time in the same place. That is, they are exactly as becoming as they are conscious. I'm sitting here right now thinking. How many people are still watching this video right now? Because it already seemed to me that the person who would be sitting across from me, he would have already realized that, so, okay, I get it. Okay, for those of you who continue to watch this video, let's move on to the question of new places to meditate into hypnosis. Are they more effective than the usual ones? So, new place. Now I'm in a new place. We are in Kaliningrad, on the Baltic Spit, and are cut off from the mainland by a small strait that we cross via ferry. It's a very colorful place, it's pretty wild. These people are virtually non-existent here. But this is my paradise. And in moments like that, my birthday was the day before yesterday, such moments of rethinking, of reaching milestones and taking it to the next level. These are the places that are empty, clean. They're very important, because when one cycle ends, it is necessary for the second, or rather the next, to begin. And it is necessary to complete the previous one competently, to thank for everything that was, to remember everything that was, to summarize, to draw conclusions, and usher in the new year. By the way, New Year's Eve is that very powerful rethinking that happens. And to enter the new year, for me it already turns out to be the 36th, will be with new plans and tasks. And you know, it's very rewarding to draw such powerful conclusions. Not only conclusions, but actions. I mean, just sitting around, meditating, that's very cool, of course. But without taking action, you will further fail to change your life in the direction you want it to go. And making actions is the hardest part. Because everything is much more talk, promises, chatter. To ponder, but to get your butt up and do it, that's one. And whoever does that accomplishes their goals. The thought in general is so obvious that it even seems like, just why am I talking about it, right? I mean, it's so obvious. But actually, as it turns out, no, not for everyone. Here, back to new places. What are the perks of the new locations? Is that it's like stepping out of your comfort zone. It will probably take me a lot longer now to relax and sink into self-hypnosis than it would in my usual bed, in my usual position. It's possible. Because everything's new. I have subconscious fears that someone will pass somewhere, someone will be there behind me, or something will happen. So I'm in an unfamiliar space. Naturally, all these thoughts, fears, I have them. And, you know, the upside, these meditations, these self-hypnosis meditations, is that by stepping out of your comfort zone, you fall much deeper. Very. Stronger than normal. When we talk about a psychotherapist, a psychologist, you come to the same office at the same time, and you're about one step down to the next, it's clear. Then came out of hypnosis, back to their level again. Went into hypnosis, got down to it. And just like that. And once you change the place, change the image, change the therapist or the way of entering the transfer, you have a huge dive downwards. It's a very strong fluctuation, and such strong immersions, they give more powerful insights, those insights that you really need, that really help you, so new places, they're strong. But also emotionally, right here, to be here, for example, in this powerful place, it's not like I just left the house there. Yes, it had to be thought up, found, organized, everything flew out, flew in, drove, flew out, and finally came and sat here, yes. So it's a path, it's not like I'm moving through space at the snap of my fingers, yes, it's a path. And that's the way to go. And actually this way, it also overestimates the value, that is, it increases the value of this meditation, this very hypnosis in this place. Therefore, common household issues that you can't solve can be solved with a diagnosis that's one step down, one step up. And some serious, strong tasks, directly vitally important, are best done in such places of strength, on the shore, somewhere in the forest, somewhere in the mountains.